Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jones looking to throw right away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 10. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Chargers. Christian Watson, 42 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's up to the 20. And some room to work. Now he's free up the right sideline. Now look out. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara try the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the 1st half of this divisional round matchup.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a two-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're he's got him in, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A give to Kamara running right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
2nd and 11.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
For the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Eight yards to go on second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for his defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory.
Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.